Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is a surprise, right? A Saturday, and I am live. Let me just pull comments up here. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm going to give it just a minute to let everybody know. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. I hope everybody is doing good today. We have some projects that we're going to make. And I have a giveaway, and my plan was for the very first person that popped on to give a giveaway. And so Elizabeth, you are a winner, and you're gonna get a whole Blessed2Craft kit. And so I just need you to email me. I'm not positive. Just email me your mailing address, and I will get you a Blessed2Craft kit. Hi, Laura. So Elizabeth was the first one that popped on that I saw, and so I'm gonna send her a kit. So just email me, Katina Martinez at live.com, all one word, Katina Martinez at live.com. And I will get this sent out to you, and it has everything that you're going to see today. So you'll be able to make the projects that we make today. You will have that. So inside the kit will be the card kit. There'll be 2 rolls of ribbon. There will be a packet of paper and crystal effects and the rhinestones. And then there will be a cover letter, and then you can make the projects. So congratulations that I had planned to do that. So just as everybody's popping on here, we got that giveaway out of the way. I am so sorry, you guys. I missed this live yesterday. So I was supposed to do this at 11 a.m. yesterday, which was Friday. I was live, but I was on my YouTube channel. And I did this last month's paper pumpkin kit. And I know I've mentioned before, but I don't know what it is. I get so nervous going live on YouTube. In fact, sometimes I get myself so worked up, I end up either experiencing an anxiety attack afterwards, or I just make myself sick. I have no idea why this is. I don't know why I get so nervous on going live on YouTube. I mean, I post YouTube videos. I do lives here. It's never an issue. But yesterday I went live on YouTube, and I was like, I got done and I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I did that. I did that. I made it through. And then I didn't even think, yesterday was supposed to be our Blessed2Craft live at 11 a.m. on my Facebook page here. So I apologize. I totally missed doing this. I emailed all of the members, and then I also, about an hour ago, I did our bonus project. So if you're part of Blessed2Craft and you have not seen the bonus project, this is the bonus project for this month. Laura said, I was worried that something bad had happened. Oh, I'm so sorry, Laura. Thank you for thinking of me, but I am so sorry. I was checking my email this morning, and I had a couple emails from people that were like, I couldn't find the video. And then it hit me, and I was like, oh my word, I never went live yesterday for that. So I really apologize, you guys. I just did not. I was live, I was working, I was doing all the things, but I just totally forgot. And also probably because I always do the Blessed2Craft lives on the 28th of the month, whenever that falls. And it happened to fall on a Friday this month. And on Fridays, I'm trying to be really consistent with going live on YouTube. I'm trying to do some things to reinvigorate my business. Over the last couple months, it has declined a little bit. And so I'm trying to do some fresh things. And so one of those things is going live consistently on Friday. And so I think that was just what was in my head. It's Friday, I have to go live on YouTube. So I'm sorry if you worried. Hey, Daisy. So this was our bonus project. This is a 6.5 by a 6.5 pizza box. This box I actually got, it was a birthday gift and it was a little spa kit. And I loved the box so much that I thought it would be fun to decorate. And normally our bonus project features the stamp set that we use, but this bonus project features the flamingo. Friendly Flamingo. This is available for 1 more month. It has dies that go with it. It's a bundle and it's in the spring summer mini catalog. I hadn't had a chance to, oh good, Daisy, I'm glad you got your catalog. I hadn't had a chance to use this stamp set, and so I was so excited to use it. So we did the box, we wrapped it. We used a spritzer. This was really fun. It was like a last minute decision for me to do this. We spritzed the box, and then we used the Flirty Flamingo, and then I used my blends to create this circle. And then the coolest thing is I was looking for some ribbon, and I was like, let me find some ribbon to go with this. And the new Pale Papaya and then Flirty Flamingo, I want you guys to be able to see this. These two colors go so beautifully together. They just like complement each other so much. So the sheer ribbon is Pale Papaya, and then the this ribbon here is Flirty Flamingo. I don't think this Flirty Flamingo ribbon is still available. I don't think that style is still available, but I just cannot get over how gorgeous this bow is and how fun it was to mix these two ribbons. I normally don't do that, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be mixing ribbons more because it just came out perfect. So I'll pop this in my container where I keep all of my goodie boxes, and I love it. I will try to find a link. I'm sure these boxes are probably available. They're just like these medium-sized pizza boxes. It's a 6.25 by 6.25 inch box. I will track down a link for these kinds of boxes, and I'll leave a link for them. Just something that I had gotten that I repurposed. So I loved that. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. It did come out so cute. So today we're going to make 3 cards. We're going to make the Blessed2Craft cards. This is the first month. I think this is the first month where I did not include a PDF in everybody's kit. A few people requested to keep getting PDFs. And if you requested that, you got it. Otherwise, you just got a cover letter that has some information on it. The PDF will come via email. It may have already come to you. And it just has the projects, the measurements, and the supplies. This is the paper we're using. I don't have very much of this left. You can see I've been using quite a bit of it. I love it. This paper is going to be retiring at the end of June. So if you love this paper, I want you to go ahead and pick up a couple packs of it to have on hand, because otherwise it's going to be gone. I plan on picking up another pack just because I think it'll be great summer paper for summer projects like with the kids and stuff. So I want to do that. And then we are using our sweet ice cream stamp along with the punch. So if you are part of Blessed2Craft, I always send out an email at the beginning of the month with whichever stamp set we're using with an option for you to buy it. You don't pay shipping and tax when you get it in the club. So I do that as a perk for you guys to save a little bit of money. I sent out an email that said that this was on the low inventory list, and if you wanted it, you needed to purchase it right away. I had one person who did it within 10 minutes. They paid, clicked on the link, purchased it, paid for it, and I got it ordered for them. I had 3 other people who waited until the next day or maybe didn't see the email until the next day. Click on it, purchase it, and I ordered it, but the punch is on back order now. And so if you purchased the bundle and you only received the stamp set, it is just because the punch is on back order, and as soon as I get those punches, I will send them off to you, but the punch went on back order. So you'll still be able to use a stamp set, and you can fussy cut if you need to, but that is the story with that. So in your kit, you received the paper, the champagne colored rhinestones. This is really fun. This is shimmery effect. And then there are 2 rolls of ribbon. Hello, Kathy. And that is what you got for the product. And then you got your kits. So let's go ahead and dive in and start creating. The first card we're going to make sure I have my die cut. You can use any of the patterns you want. You can modify these. You're going to see that I use a couple different patterns just to give you guys a couple different ideas. I'm going to utilize my liquid glue quite a bit. Hello, another Kathy. I love when we have all of our Kathys on here. So I'm just using a little bit of liquid glue. Yesterday I cleaned out my adhesive drawer and I restocked my stamp and seal and all of that. So that was nice. And then this piece here that you're going to put on the top is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And sometimes when I do that, I just need to take off a little sliver. Maybe a little bit more than that. And I do that with my little trimmer. This is one that is not available. That cut through quite a bit. I hope that didn't make it crooked. This is a little, I get questions about this all of the time. This is a little mini trimmer that Stampin' Up! Did, I think a year ago for celebrations. I think if you joined, you got this. And then Stampin' Up! Put it on their supply list and we were able to purchase it as a demonstrator. So I want to mention, because this is the last 2 days of the current joining special. What do you need, baby girl?
There was a dead bird carcass in our yard, but I threw it over to the other side of the yard.
Oh, honey, you shouldn't have touched it. Go wash your hands, please.
Don't worry, I didn't touch it.
How did you move the dead bird?
By using Daddy's shovel.
By using Daddy's shovel. Did you leave it in our yard or did you throw it in somebody else's yard?
I threw it over by the other property. No, but not one of our neighbors.
Not in our neighbor's yard, but still on our property?
No, on the other side of the road.
Oh, across the road?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You didn't touch it? Okay, good job. Thank you. Sorry, guys. That was quite the story. I wanted to mention, because this is the last 2 days, for the starter kit special. So you spend $99 on the starter kit and then you get $56 in free product. One of the perks to joining and purchasing that starter kit is things like this. This went on the supply list. I purchased like 3 of these and then I purchased a couple to give away, and I did give a couple of them away, but they were never available for customers to purchase. They were only available for demonstrators to purchase. So I just invite you guys to purchase the starter kit, get that free product, and then try it out. And there's no obligation. If you don't like being a part of our group, which I can't imagine that you wouldn't, we're an amazing group, if I do say so myself, you can always drop them, just become a customer again. It's no big deal. Real life, Daisy. Yep, that was real life. That was a moment in my real life there. So anyways, I wanted to say where this was from because I've gotten some questions, and then invite you guys again. It's the last 2 days to join. I will put the link in the description if you want. You can email me if you have any other questions, but it's just a fantastic deal right now. So we have our first card here, and then what I have here is a 3" by 4" piece of designer paper. I'm going to do a couple things different with, you could use this side too. This side would be really pretty as well. We're going to do this flat. And for this, I know in our photo, I did not add ribbon to this, but I am going to add ribbon to this one. So you can see, I love adding ribbon. You guys know me. I love it. So I'm going to use this thicker mint macaroon weave here. And I know that this color isn't necessarily in. It's not one of the colors that is in the lineup for this month, but this color coordinates really well. So let's do a fake bow. And the way we do that is we cut a strip of ribbon. Hello, welcome. I see several people just came in. Welcome as we are creating a little bit today. And you just tie it. And so that allows you to, it looks like a bow, but it's really not. It's fake. And then you can use liquid glue for this. I'm actually going to use my seal. And you just get it going. And we're going to just add there we go. Just have it release. Did you guys see that where it sort of wasn't sticking to the ribbon? It was starting to come off, but if you just wiggle that seal plus, it will release it because it's perforated. That's what makes it perfect for doing this on ribbon. It's perforated, so just wiggle it a little bit and then it will break off. And then it will stick to that ribbon. And then I'm just going to stick this right on here. And I went a little far with my adhesive on both ends, but that's because I wanted to be able to make sure it went from edge to edge. And like I said, in the photo for this card, I did not use ribbon. But for our project today, I am using ribbon. Okay. And then let's take this, press that down, and then I like to kind of tug on my ribbon and make it like tight when I'm cutting that. And then, you know, if you're under the age of 18, make sure you get permission. Don't burn your house down. Don't try to sue me. All of those things. I'm not responsible for your cardstock catching on fire. But I just like to take some heat and take it to the ribbon. It melts it. And then that way it won't fray. And you just got to be careful. My ribbon's lit on fire before. You just blow it out. It's totally fine. You just need to be careful. Okay. Perfect. If for some reason, when you're doing this, you have a little corner piece that maybe didn't get adhesive on and you're like, oh, bummer, like that ribbon didn't get adhesive on it and it's kind of a problem, just take a glue dot and something kind of pointy, an X-Acto knife or your scissors, and tuck that underneath, and that will be perfect. I'm gonna put one right under here too. I just feel like the adhesive didn't quite get on that edge. Perfect, right? Okay, so now we have this piece right here and we're gonna stamp our sentiment. So let's grab our stamp set. Good grief, it has been 17 minutes and I haven't even finished the first card. Okay, so I'm going to use Old Olive because there's that right there. So I want to kind of coordinate with that. I could use Calypso Coral or like Rich Razzleberry would work as well. We're going to do You Melt My Heart. The other thing is that I have ink pads that are kind of missing right now. I have about 5 of them. And they're up in my living room with my planner stuff because I've been setting up my new planner for the year. And I've been doing some stamping in it. And so I have a couple ink pads that aren't available right now to me. So otherwise I probably would have used Bermuda Bay. So then on this, let's just grab our dimensionals. This was the easiest card of all of them. And I think it took longer than probably just because I'm yapping. And we had to hear about the dead bird. Violet had to let us know. Okay. And I'll put that there. I like this much better with the ribbon, you guys. The ribbon is really, really nice on there. So the next thing you can do is take your shimmery effects, and you can do this to all the ice creams if you want. This is like glossy accents that I use. But this has some, the only thing I don't like about this is the container. Good grief. So you can add this to all the ice creams. You could also do Winka Stella. That would be super pretty to do Winka Stella. So it's gonna go, when it's on here, it's gonna look a little cloudy, and you can see I'm not even going edge to edge. I'm just sort of going back and forth. This one, it'll be a little bit easier to see. It's gonna be a little bit cloudy. I really dislike the packaging for this. I feel like it really does, it kind of hurts my wrists. Now, I fell a couple weeks ago, not last week, but the week before. And you can kind of see the bruise on my wrist. And I think that's, my wrist is a little sensitive. But just add that. I think I will add it to this too. And you're just going to let that dry, and then it'll be clear. Andrew loves this. He loves the glossy accents and the shimmery effects. He loves the glossy, glassy look of it on projects. He's so funny. Like so. And then, do I have any... I don't think that I have any champagne... yeah, it wasn't fun. I fell in our yard. We were doing some stuff and I fell right on both wrists, like down. I broke my fall. I sliced up my knee. I hurt my back. It was not good. It was just one of those things. It was just like I just stepped wrong and rolled my ankle and got bruised up. So I'm going to be really careful here not to go where the glossy or shimmery effects are, but I'm going to go right there. And these champagne rhinestones are gorgeous. I didn't realize how pretty these were until I got them. But we'll go right here. So this is a little bit more... My mom's here. Hey, Mom. Clean your tips with a Clorox wipe and dry it off with a soft cloth. What tips? What are you talking about? Mom, what are you talking about? What tips? Tell me, because I don't know what you're talking about. This is more decorated than this one here, but has a little bit more pizzazz. And again, you could use your Winka Stella on there. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is right here. And this one's going to be a little bit different than the one in the photo because I just wanted to show you a different way. And this one's going to be really fun. Okay, so when you get your kit, you're going to notice you just have this white piece. It's not a card. It's your card base, but it doesn't fold. Okay, then you have a piece of Bermuda Bay, and then you have these two pieces. So with this white piece, what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in half. Now, it doesn't matter if it cracks. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. This piece is not, you're not going to see it. We are creating a hinge. So I've been obsessed with doing this recently. I've been doing it a ton in my memory keeping. Okay, so now we have two pieces, right? Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm going to do this with liquid glue because it's going to be a little bit easier to get everything perfectly fixed. So now you have your Bermuda Bay piece, and this is a 3" by 5.5", and you're just going to attach it. So attach it right up to the edge. Mom, if you just got here, you totally missed Violet's story about the dead bird. She was just telling us all about it a few minutes ago. Okay, so just press that. Now, it's okay if you have a little bit hanging off the edge. Just trim that. You really don't want to see any of the white. Sometimes I make my hinges slightly smaller than what I need them to be, just so that they don't hang off, okay? And then the next piece that you're going to do is to the back, okay? So you're gonna put adhesive right here. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is, because this is gonna be the front of the card, you don't have to line it up perfectly, just wherever you want this to be. I want it to not be quite in the middle. I want it to be over to this edge. So I just want to make sure that that's happening. This doesn't matter, okay? Right now this doesn't matter. We're not trying to line anything up. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit longer. Don't freak out. So then just put that on there. Okay. Daisy said, Kathy, I tripped getting into an elevator and landed face down in front of my hubby who tried to catch me all while on vacation. Oh, did Kathy fall too? Did she? Oh, she said, I feel your pain. I tripped over the vacuum cleaner cord and killed my knee and shoulder the other day. I'm a #1 klutz. Oh my gosh. It just happens, you guys, right? Like, I stepped in a gopher hole. We have a bunch of gophers in our yard and we're trying to, I totally messed this up. But, I mean, we can fix it. It's not a big deal, but I did mess this up. We're trying to fix them, and I just was out. I was outside, and it just, it was what it was, but it hurt. I bruised both of my wrists and my hand all up here. I cut up my knee. Okay, so what I could have done is when I did the hinge, I could have done it over the top of the card. Because I did it here on the bottom, there's a little bit hanging off. So just trim that off, and I'm going to show you the other one I did. It's just because I'm trying to talk and put this together. So this one goes here. You could cut it off here. I kind of like that edge. It's different. Now on this one, it goes all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, and it's right here in the middle. So it's just a different way, to do it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this piece of designer paper. I just think this is beautiful and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I like showing you guys all the different designs. I like showing you guys several different ways to do something. And also, when you mess up, it's totally fine. It's not a big deal. It can be fixed. So the next thing I'm going to do, which, look how beautiful that is. I actually really love that it hangs all the way down, and it gives just this very different look. So the next thing we're going to do is stamp Happy Birthday. So I need a longer block. Now I'm going to have to do this in basic black, like in Memento ink. Because again, my Bermuda Bay ink pad is not in here. Which this will be okay. Okay. The thing is that it's like once and done, right? Because we've already attached everything. But really, for me to line everything up, I feel like it's better. Now, you could use a stamp positioning tool if you feel more comfortable with that. I probably should, but we're just going to wing it. And I'm going to show you on the other card that I totally messed up and how I fixed it. Okay, not bad. Totally happy with that. Okay, on this one, I totally messed up. And you can see how it's stamped. Ooh, that came off pretty easy. See how that's stamped? And I was like, what am I going to do? I can't re-stamp that. And so my fix was just to put another piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock over it. And I was able then to take my photos. It doesn't look the best. I probably wouldn't choose to give that out, but I needed a way to take a photo and let you guys know what you were working on. Okay, so next is the ribbon. And you can use both ribbons like I did. Or you can use just this copper ribbon. And I'm going to use the copper ribbon. And I was going to use multiple. Multiple ribbons, but we probably just need to like hurry this process up. It's probably taking too long. Okay. So the next thing that you are going to do, I'm going to skip this part and I'll do it afterwards, but you're going to stamp your ice cream pieces. I used the punch and used this designer paper, this set of designer paper, and made my bottom. So just stamp your ice cream pieces. For these, I don't love the colors I chose when I was doing this. Afterwards, I was like, oh, I probably should have chosen different colors. But you can add Wink Estella, or you can add your shimmery effect to that. Gives it a little shine, a little funness. And you can see here, I did both bows. On this ribbon here, let me show you. On this ribbon here, if you cut it and then you pull on it, it will start to unravel and you get this really different look. And so I encourage you, you can take your X-Acto knife and you can also pull it apart. But I encourage you to do this and give it a little bit of a different look. It's just fun. And then once you get some of that going, you can pull it out and it just like unravels it and gives you this fun look. And then if you get any of these little like wispies, just cut them off. But that's what I did on this card here. And look at how fun that is. Like it just pulls it apart and it gives these little strings. And it's just a different way to use that ribbon. So I always encourage you guys to experiment with that. Okay, so our last card is going to be this one. And I'm going to do it a little different. That seems to be the theme today. Doing this a little bit different than what I have been. So you're going to take your Blushing Bride ink and then you're going to take either the dots or the sprinkles. Let's use the sprinkles for this one. And you're going to do some tone on tone onto your Blushing Bride cardstock. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4 because we're going to create a layer. And what I did is I just clustered them. I might not have cleaned my stamp and that might be a little bit darker because of that. Ooh, look, this turned into like kind of a heart. That's fun. Like that. And then this piece is going to go onto our card base. Like so. Press that down for 1 minute. Okay, now for our designer paper, what I've done differently from the card that was in our photo is I cut 2 pieces of designer paper. I cut this one and then I cut this one. Now this one, I guess I can give you guys the measurements. this is 2.5 by 4 1/4. And then I just took off 1/4 inch from this other piece of designer paper. So now we're going to layer these together. So I think sometimes we forget that we can layer these designer papers together for a different look. Okay, now that's going to go in the middle. And then in your kit, you have this piece. Now, for all my demonstrator friends that are here, here's the $1 million question. Where is this die from? I made this card. I set everything aside. I cannot figure out what die, and I couldn't figure it out. When I was creating your guys' kits and packaging them, I couldn't figure out where this came from. So instead I used one of our new dies, and it's just as cute, and we're going to use that. But any of my demonstrator friends here, or my crafty friends that just might know, where did this come from? Somebody help me out. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this here. You can pop it up. I encourage you to pop it up and add some dimension. We're going to put that right in the middle. Press that down for 1 moment. Now, I think what I'm going to do is let this hang off the edge, and then I have an ice cream cone here. So here's the question. Because this is like the exact same width as my layer, I don't think I want to center it. So I think I might want to do this, and then maybe put this in the middle. I feel like maybe this doesn't go now. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do it this way. This is different. I don't know that I would have chose to do it this way, but like this. That's what I'll do. Okay, so we're going to stamp our sentiment, and I love this one that says, treat yourself. I just think it's funny. I don't know why. I don't know why I think it's funny. And let's use Calypso Coral for this one. Oh, I think you're right, Kathy. I think you're right. And I didn't have that one. I think you're really right. Because I think I set those dies aside so I would remember, and they weren't even in my where I keep my dies. You guys are amazing. I think, yep, you're absolutely right. And that's why they weren't set with my dies. So I was going through all of my dies thinking, what in the world? Like, where is this from? And that's why. Okay. I could not figure out where that was from. Okay, so for this one, I think I've decided I'm going to put it a little bit down. I'm really, really pleased with the way that Treat Yourself was stamped. I think that came out good. And then for the ice cream cone, I definitely want to pop this up. It's going to be an easy, totally easy to pop this up. Okay. And then I want to put it like this, which is a little weird. I actually really like the way this came out. I never would have chose to do that. Like, I never would have started out doing it that way because it's so far on the bottom. I would have kind of freaked out. But let's just take a look. So on this one, I did the dots, and then I did this die, and it's right above, which I think that it totally looks fine. But this is really fun, like the way that that turned out. And then, of course, I want to add my shimmery effects here onto the ice cream. And we'll let that dry. And then just for fun, you guys know I have to have my bling. I gotta add a little bling. And we're gonna do this the same way I always do it. I mean, there is nothing new about this, right? I'm sure you guys are like, find a different way to use bling. Like, why do you always do it the same way? I've tried to do it differently in the past. I promise you I have. And I never like it. Okay, so there's that. And on this one, I do want to add a little bling to this. And I just think it'll be cute to add it right here on the edge. Like so. I do too, Elizabeth. I really like this one better. And then I have one more giveaway that I want to do. And so I want to I'm going to scroll through. Look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm even going to show you guys. So here's our chat. And I'm just going to go up and down and up and down and up and down. And I'm going to land on somebody. Not my mom. She doesn't get anything. Kathy Brown, you are the winner. And I'm going to send you this little packet. So it is the paper, the champagne rhinestones, and the crystal effects. So let me write sticky notes on this so that I have a whole bunch of giveaways to get sent out, you guys. I have to get all the giveaways sent out for my, I need a pen, okay, Kathy Brown. For my catalog launch party, all of those giveaways I need to get out. So Kathy, this is Kathy Brown is getting this. And then this one was who won the very first one? Elizabeth M, right? That's who won it. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if I have your Kathy, I have your mailing address. Yeah, perfect. So, but I don't know if I have yours, Elizabeth. So make sure you email me and get me your mailing address and I'll send this out to you. So on Monday, these two things will get sent out because that's when I'm doing all my shipping. So I love the way that I did the cards up. This was fun to do. I really like the way they turned out. And then I really love the way our bonus project turned out. This was fun. This was probably the funnest thing I've crafted all week. I really love it. So again, you guys, I'm so sorry I missed this yesterday. That's okay. I enjoyed crafting with you today. And I will be back on Monday. I will do a Facebook Live on Monday for Creative Live Monday. And I will have new projects for you guys this next week. And then updates and emails went out for all of those who are doing the paper party. I sent emails out for that. If you're part of Blessed2Craft, I will get an email out with the bonus project link along with the cards. This video right here, I have to download these and upload these to YouTube. So I will do that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this afternoon and creating. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday and I will catch you on Monday.